welcome each and every one of you to this event of great significance here in Hollywood, California. An event honoring the skills of so many talented young students. Never underestimate the power of creativity. Now, let the California Student Media Festival begin. May the force be with you all.
Hello. It is my great honor to welcome you to the 59th Annual California Student Media Festival, once again held at the legendary Hollywood High School. This festival holds the prestigious title of being the oldest continuous student media festival in the country, standing as a testament to the enduring power of storytelling and the incredible potential of our youth. But it is so much more than a showcase of student talent. It is a powerful reflection of resilience. In recent years, our young people have faced deep isolation, first from a global pandemic, and now from the endless scroll of social media. But rather than being overwhelmed, you've chosen to create. You've stepped behind the camera, picked up microphones, opened editing software, and told stories that matter. You're not just consuming content in this digital age, you are shaping it. You're proving that student voices are not only relevant, they are essential. To our nominees and participants, congratulations on your incredible achievements. Your creativity, resilience, and passion are truly inspiring. Whether you win an award today or not, know that your work has made a significant impact. You are all winners in our eyes, and we are incredibly proud of you. So to all of our student creators, congratulations. Enjoy the celebration, and keep making, keep imagining, and keep leading us forward. Thank you.
I've always been a big believer that the spark of creativity is in each and every one of us. Some people activate that spark. That is especially true of the people assembled in this room. I'm honored to be here to celebrate the great work by the students of California. So let's begin. The first award is for high school animation. I've seen every one of these projects and I am so impressed. The first follows a burnt-out father who rediscovers his creativity, seeing his daughter's excitement about art. The second utilizes some high-tech tools to bring hope to a girl in a post-apocalyptic world. And the third film blends live action and animation to depict the struggle against self-hatred.
Perfect. That is what you are. Everything about you is just so perfect. I despise you. Insecure, egotistical, pathetic. I hate the way you stop.
Another piece of me falls today. But maybe someday you'll look again and you'll see all the beautiful scars that I bear, etched across my skin like the stars in the sky. I'll ask you again. Look at me.
And the award goes to Illumination. Congratulations.
Ah, yes, the brain of Mr. Wolf. Isn't that a great topic for a project? Maybe we can see what is coming up soon. Let's see. Keyframes, magnetic mask, and
So, which door are we gonna go to?
How about we go to that one? So, which one?
Media arts. Let's go to media arts. Good luck, Alice. Bye-bye.
Oh, come on. Great yearbook. Yay.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. It's crazy that just one class project made it so far, and we could have never done it with our amazing teacher, Mr. Wolf.
We're surprised that he even went along with our project, which was full of inside jokes and had an interesting plot.
We are just in awe that we won a category, even if it was by default, and we are really proud of our project, and we are so grateful for this opportunity to be here.
Thank you to our parents and for the opportunity, and have a good day.
The high school film and video nonfiction category was one of the most competitive in the festival, and you're about to see why. In a previous year, any one of these finalists could have walked away with the award. The first piece is the culmination of a year-long journey through the juvenile justice system with compassion and hope. The second confronts the human challenges of division and combativeness through an experience in India. And finally, the third is a documentary about homelessness and an organization providing vital services to the unhoused.
Oh! Get away from the bathroom!
I came home from school. I thought I was about to get just like suspended. Like an hour after I got home, police officers came to the door. We talked for like less than 5 minutes before they told me that they were gonna bring me in and they put me in cuffs. It was very hardcore, you know, and I got put in a holding cell. It was kind of about the size of like a larger bathroom. I got put in jail clothes. I got walked to my cell. That was pretty scary. And I just made a mistake, and then getting, you know, yanked out of school and right away from all my friends, and it just totally changes your life over something that happened in 20 minutes. Definitely takes a toll on you there.
Young people can change, and they often do. Just want to show you a different way to live so that you go back out into the community and take care of yourselves and not harm others.
The stakes rise tremendously once a juvenile crosses over into adulthood. And if we haven't changed that behavior before they get to 18 and before they commit crimes as an adult, the sanctions and penalties are going to be much more severe to them. And we'd like to stop that here at this level and change that behavior.
Given the work that I've done over almost 3 decades, it's amazing what a second chance can do for people's lives.
একলা নিতাই একলা নিতাই হরি নাম দিয়ে জগৎ মাতালে আমার একলা নিতাই।
It was 23rd February 2020, 3:30 p.m. I was 12 years old and on my way back from school. At a traffic crossing close to home, I saw a large, angry mob forcibly stop a bus and set it on fire. The image of terrified people pouring out of the bus, the violent mob, and the hate they spewed became ingrained in my mind. I learned, later that day, that social media, especially WhatsApp groups, were used to fuel this violence. In the summer of 2024, I was back in Delhi. I found myself at the same crossing where normalcy now prevailed. But the memories once buried returned, and I decided to begin a journey of exploration. In my exploration, I found that while there were stories of hatred, there were as many, if not more, stories of kindness that people had exhibited towards those different from them. So, is kindness the antidote to hate? I decided to delve deeper, understand these people, and tell their stories.
ऊपर धमकियां भी और जान से मार देंगे, ये कर देंगे, वो कर, मतलब फिक्र ही नहीं है। तो मेरा मरना एक बार है, चाहे 2 बार मरना तो है नहीं, एक ही बार मरना है, अच्छा काम करके मर जाओ।
LA Family Housing helps people transition out of homelessness and poverty through a continuum of housing and supportive services.
The place I'm in, I mean, it's hard to explain. You have to be there. You have to go in there because when you walk in, whatever worries, whatever thoughts you have in your mind that are bothering you, it's supposed to go away. I was like, this is it. This is it right here.
Changing people's lives. I mean, we really are doing that here, and so that is why I work here. That's what brought me to the agency. Just being able to make that change is really what brought me here.
If you are in a position where you're worried you're going to lose your housing, or you've recently lost your housing, you can't pay your rent, we are here for you. We work as hard to prevent homelessness in the first place as we do to end it.
I love it. I mean, the view, you can't beat the view. I mean, every day I get to get up and see this view. As a matter of fact, every day I get to get up and open my window and see the view. You actually get to see the country. I get to hear kids. That's another thing. You know, I grew up in a residential area. I'm used to hearing families.
If you're living on the streets and you've been living on the streets for some time, you probably are not going to have all of the household essentials that you need. When you donate to LA Family Housing, those funds that you support our work with, we're able to put it back into our programs.
And the award goes to Humanity Over Hate.
Let's take a moment to tap our feet or sway in our seats to the high school music category. The theme for the first finalist was Exploring Unknowns. Students were given full creative and artistic license to create films based around this theme. The second is a mixed media stop motion film using common arts and crafts and printed out still pictures. The last takes us through sheet music for an amazing 3-movement piece written for harp and orchestra. Enjoy.
And the award goes to As the Monk Ascends to the Temple.
I was so impressed by the festival that I had to get involved again this year, especially to introduce a category this important. The middle school film and video nonfiction category takes us from loss to linemen to microplastics. The first shows us that people may have invisible problems that can be addressed by showing them they are not alone. The second interviews a pro quarterback and current student football players to give recognition to an overlooked position. The third makes us think twice about the things we do that harm both humans and the earth.
Recently, I lost the only person who cared for me, my cousin. He was the only person I could talk to, and I felt comfortable doing so. I felt alone more than ever, as if I'm just in a small boat in a desolate ocean. I've lost all confidence in myself. I want to tell someone, but I'm afraid I'm not worth their time. I feel worthless, like I can't do anything.
Can we have our ball back?
Here.
Oh, actually, do you want to come join us? We have room for one more.
Sure, actually.
Dude, I did not know they had moves like that. Do you want to sit with me at lunch today?
I finally felt like I could talk to someone, like I was a part of a group. If you see someone struggling, don't be afraid to reach out an arm, as it may save someone from a dark time. If you are struggling, you are not alone. Call 988.
Offensive linemen. We are a very important part of any football team, but we aren't usually recognized for our greatness on the field.
Linemen are, as they say, the heart of the football team.
Yeah.
They're the unsung heroes.
Hey everyone, I'm Kyle Bowler. I played in the NFL for 10 years. I was drafted in 2003. I was a 19th pick to the Baltimore Ravens. I think what makes an offensive line truly special is having a tight-knit unit.
Mhm.
Like they're like a family of guys.
Yeah.
Everything starts with those guys from the ball being snapped. And without those guys having, camaraderie and having a tightness amongst each other, nothing in football happens.
I think the hardest part for me becoming the center was having tough skin when coach yelled at me for our snaps being too low, too quick, too high, not quick enough. I think that was the hardest part when I was center.
I think the hardest part of becoming a lineman in my first year of tackle football was the conditioning and all the hard work you had to do to build up enough strength to push around 300-pound kids.
The hardest part of becoming a lineman for me was probably learning how to block without holding.
I think you might have a career in doing interviews after your 10-year NFL career yourself.
Thank you, Coach.
You got it.
The ocean is arguably one of the most important aspects of the Earth. Without it, life as we know it would never exist. So we would never damage it, would we? Well, that plastic bottle you drank from last week, it's slowly hurting the ocean as you watch this.
Most people are aware of the dangers of plastics, but we don't know about is microplastics. So what are they?
Microplastics are the result of plastic breaking down but not fully biodegrading. They are only 5 millimeters or less in length, causing them to be silent killers. When UV rays hit these plastic, photooxidation occurs and it introduces a negative charge to the surface. Marine life tends to swallow these plastics, which chokes them, blocks their digestive tract, and poisons them. These fish have the microplastics in their body and we ingest them, we in turn have the plastics. When the microplastics from the fish reach the human gastrointestinal tract, they are absorbed into the bloodstream, lungs, and have even been detected in some placentas. What can we do to avoid these harmful microkillers? Switch out the single-use dangerous plastic water bottles for a reusable metal bottle. But to help your community, simply go to your local beach and organize or participate in a large garbage pickup. If everyone takes action in their homes and towns, soon the whole country will realize that life is cleaner and better without plastic.
And the award goes to Overcoming Loss.
If you walk out on the beach, you're going to see dozens and dozens of winter migrants who have flown south from very far away. They're looking for tiny little invertebrates under the sand, crabs, clams, other types of mollusks. But sometimes what they end up eating are plastics. The thing is, the birds don't know the difference, and when they ingest these plastics, it gets stuck in their intestines. They can't digest it, and ultimately they end up dying from starvation.
Plastic is a non-biodegradable material. Because of this, most of it is dumped into the ocean. This pollutes the water and makes it unsafe for sea life and unpleasant for humans. Photooxidation is when a substance chemically combines with oxygen, altering its original qualities. It absorbs pollutants with a positive charge, creating a change in bioaccumulation. They're also found in household products such as Tupperware, drinking water, cutting boards, tea bags, and even ice cube trays. Microplastics don't just affect our health, but the Earth's as well. In the ocean, algae and other aquatic plants use photosynthesis to provide oxygen and stabilize the air quality. The plastics interfere with this process, causing CO2 levels to rise.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. The finalists in middle school animation each use animation to tell a different story. First, a stop-motion animation follows a dog becoming a service animal and depicts how kindness affects training. Second, time-traveling polar bears from the past arrive to find the effects of global warming. The third uses Flip-a-Clip to tell a story about monsters that could only happen in middle school.
And I don't think I'll be leaving anytime soon, so now it's my new home. Tomorrow is the big test. My trainer and I have been training together for months. The thing is, we don't exactly have the best bond. Come on, Mutt! We gotta do this right! We have no right to be so mean to a dog. Swift, right? Swift means to learn from his mistakes, not be yelled at because of them. But boss, No buts. You're fired. I bonded with Amelia very quickly. We practiced a lot, and the best part was that she loved me. We did walks together and everything. It was so fun. On the day of the final test, I thought to myself that I am good enough. At least, that's what Amelia made me feel like with all of her positive encouragement. I passed the test after that with flying colors, and all because of Amelia's faith in me. I have learned to have confidence in myself, and when I do, most people will have confidence in me too. Mom! Can we go play outside? Sure, sweetie. Whoa, what's that? I don't know. Let's go check it out. But the sky is so gray and the air is so warm. It's always been this way. Well, ever since global warming started in the 19th century. When gas or fossil fuels rises into the atmosphere, it creates global warming, which continues to make the earth warmer and warmer. And when people litter, it goes into the ocean and pollutes our waters and earth. It rises sea levels and extincts many species. Oh yeah, it would be great if you guys could fix this, but we're not gonna help you. Wait, can you at least tell us how to fix it? Oh, there's tons of ways to help. You could recycle, use renewable energy sources like solar panels or electric cars. Eat less meat, plant trees, use less plastic, compost. I could go on forever. Then why isn't it happening? Humans are just too lazy to do it.
When I was in kindergarten, I had a big imagination. And it was about to be put to work. I convinced myself it was a monster. Monster. There, yeah. So when my dad took me to school, I told all my friends, because I didn't just have a big imagination, I had a big mouth too. They believed me, and we all decided to trap the monster, because that'll work, right? After a whole 20 minutes, it was finished, and now we just had to wait. To the teacher who decided to clean up our mess after class, I'm so sorry. She had landed right on top of our trap. We decided that there was no turning back, and after a game of rock, paper, scissors, I finished the job. I'm so sorry. Bye.
The award goes to Polar Escape. Congratulations.
Thank you so much to the California Student Media Festival for hosting and having us here today. We are so honored to accept this award. But of course, we couldn't have done it alone. We would like to thank our parents and our teachers, Miss Overman and Mr. Hampel. We would also like to give a shout out to our moms. They really helped us make the film come to life. We are so excited we get to share this film with you. Slay!
Hi, it's a pleasure to be here to present these special awards. The first is from a video maker who felt intense pressure to vape when he started high school. So he created this project. Other students told him they felt seen by this video. It wins the special award for Best Public Service Announcement, or PSA. This is That First Puff.
Sixth grade, my friend had it. Everyone was doing it for the first time. People would have it, and I wouldn't say no. Peer pressure snuck up, you know. It was just good, so I kept doing it. I personally don't care about the flavor. It's more about the feeling. I think everybody in my life is susceptible to other drugs. There's definitely a pathway to doing harder stuff. The first puff of anything could be the gateway to any drug. I wouldn't have touched like drink or anything else if it weren't for vaping before that. If I were to quit vaping on my own and no one else around me did it, it would be 10 times easier. Don't vape.
Don't start vaping.
Stop vaping.
What's up, guys? I'd like to thank everyone for nominating me for the California Student Media Festival. Go Vikes!
In this next project, the judges saw great use of props, great camera work, solid acting, and high-tech editing. In other words, they saw a great production. There's an award for that, the Special Award for Best Production. It goes to The Fourth Wall.
It was a time when the shadows seemed deeper, where I feared my grip on reality was slipping. Even my own experiences couldn't be trusted. More than shades of gray, it was a whole spectrum I was blind to. I stumbled through the labyrinth of deception, unaware of what lied beneath the curtain, nor how deep the rabbit hole would lead me.
So you think it's some sort of weapon?
I don't know. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You don't belong here.
What?
And remember, it's just another mystery.
Not every project is about a heavy subject. The next video maker loves comedies. He made one about a boy who is the absolute worst when it comes to tests. He tries to get help from his friends, but goes completely off track. This is D-Study, the winner for Best Use of Humor, Middle School.
Jeffrey, your test scores are outrageous. How is it possible for a child to get a -6 on a social studies quiz? Oh, cool, that's a new record. Zach, you gotta help me. I got this social studies quiz, and if I flunk, I gotta go to summer school. Sure, I'll help. Tell me everything you know about the Revolutionary War!
So there was George Washington, Alexander Hamilton, Benjamin Franklin, etc. And they were fighting over tea or something.
And so George Washington was like, oh wait, I'm late for soccer practice! Late for soccer practice. Okay, thanks, Zach! Thanks for coming over, Timmy. Yeah, no problem. I brought some books and some... Tell me everything you know about the Kumeyaay! If you insist.
So they were indigenous people from California. They lived off the land and hunted with bows and arrows. And the old man came to the new land and were like, wow, raccoon, new animal. But it wasn't to the Kumeyaay. And the Kumeyaay were like, oh shoot, it's Bob's birthday! Bob's birthday. Okay, thanks, Timmy!
Fail!
Hello, hola, I'm Marco. The festival continues to evolve and grow. This is the first year photography was created as a category. There are 3 finalists. The first reminds us that in times of stress and uncertainty, nature can help and offer a quiet place to rest. The second is an ode to the photographer's home, Carmel by the Sea. The third one shows the raw emotion at the moment of victory. However, only one photograph can be selected as the winner. For display, the festival added music to the finalists. Let's take a look. Now, the award goes to, drumroll please, Drenched in Victory. Congratulations to Drenched in Victory, and congratulations to the other finalists.
The Prize for Media and Information Literacy was established many years ago. Today, by law, media and information literacy is a mandatory part of every curriculum update framework in California. Knowing how to attribute where content came from is more important ever in the age of artificial intelligence. Media and information literacy is an important part of the festival, which is why this award carries a cash prize. The middle school award goes to a class who told specific stories of true heroism from one of the most horrible times in history. The judges say thank you for providing the accompanying breakdown of credits. They also said, and I quote, "Congratulations to the 8th graders and the teacher who guided them," end quote. The middle school winner of media and information literacy is Rescuers and Resistors, Sir Nicholas Winton, British Schindler.
I work on the motto that if something's not impossible, there must be a way of doing it.
For 9 months in 1939, he rescued 669 children from Czechoslovakia, bringing them to the UK, thereby sparing them from the horrors of the Holocaust.
here is the list of all the children. This is Vera Diamant, now Vera Gissing. We did find her name on his list. Vera Gissing is with us here tonight. Hello, Vera. And I should tell you that you are actually sitting next to Nicholas Winton. Hello. Is there anyone in our audience tonight who owes their life to Nicholas Winton? If so, could you stand up, please?
The high school winner for media and information literacy is a project that we've seen before. It is a documentary project, a story found through the production and post-production process, and a great citing of credits. The award goes to Los Angeles Family Housing.
My name is Eric Montoya. I work at LA Family Housing, and I've been here with the outreach program for, I want to say, 24 years.
It was a little struggle at first, but through the help of a lot of the neighbors here, I was able to get, up and going.
The next category is middle school music. The finalists are, first, a song parody about an empire that couldn't get a break. Second, an epic rap battle with queens who couldn't get a break. And third, a student who might get a break if he can make it to media class. Side note, the festival added images to the parody.
Falling, 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 ooh, no trust, no trust, no trust, and ooh, weak leaders, 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 ooh, I thought you'd never decline. When all the people were struggling and poor, increase taxes, economy, inflation caused hell, and why the empire fell. They made the war suck, leaders were starstruck, army gear failed, got some peeps nailed. So many emperors, like 22 and 50 long years, and they were assassinated. And leadership was always very hated. We never expected failure. We're down like an escalator. And now the heart is breaking, because that empire was falling, 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 ooh.
Ex-Wives versus King Henry and Berlin.
Catherine didn't give you feelings like the ones that we had. You left her and the church, a silly mistake. Man, that's too sad. You loved me, then you left me when I couldn't bear a son.
What?
Angry, want me dead, lost your mind, lost my head.
Cut, J. King Henry.
We need to put this to rest. In my defense, you guys weren't the best. I did what I had to do for you. Now you can all cry on boo-hoo. I won the crown in the game. I had the wives, too bad you all came.
Anne of Cleves.
I'm a German princess, so what's your loss of interest? You dumped me for my looks and not even how I cook. Never crowned queen from you.
Thank God.
If I was crowned queen, I would kick you in the jaw.
We won this battle, this is not for your debate. You're old, you died, and you can't even lose weight. Jace, I'm literally so good at this obby, bro. Look, watch me beat this first try.
Bro, you suck. Like, you actually stuck.
I don't care what you think of me, I just want to be on top. I'm not stressed that you've never heard of me. You'll be listening non-stop. Hop off the highway, I've been having migraines. I've been waiting for a while, having my way. Oof, just a boy acting like a goof. I got 55 voices saying I gotta do what they all say. Got me looking sideways. I hop off the highway, I've been having migraines. I've been waiting for a while, having my way. Oof, just a boy acting like a goof. I got 55 voices saying I gotta do what they all say. Got me looking sideways. I don't wanna write a song about a heartbreak. Oof, just a boy acting like a fool. Got 100 things I'd rather do.
The award goes to Epic Rap Battles of History, Henry VIII versus Ex-Wives. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for nominating us. It was such an honor, and it was really fun to actually do, and we had just such a fun time.
And we just wanted to thank the judges and Mr. Reed for doing all this, and we're like really excited that we won because we didn't know that we were nominated for this until Mr. Reed told us.
And great job for all the other finalists and all the winners, and thank you.
Thank you.
The festival continues to evolve and grow. As Marco Torres said, this is the first year photography was created as a category. This is middle school photography. There are 3 finalists. The first project grew from multimedia assignment. The second finalist is from an exhibit from the Aptos Community Youth Program. And the third finalist is a portfolio of the photographer's favorite parts of the Los Angeles area. For display, the festival added music. The award goes to Earth in Light.
The next category, middle school film and video fiction, is a wild combination of genres. The first finalist takes us on a trip with a procrastinating student magically transported back in time and then home again just in time to finish her assignment. The second finalist tells us the story of an aging king who dozes on the throne and won't concede that he's gotten too old for the job. I wonder where he got that idea. And finally, the third finalist is a great film noir parody of a private detective that never loses a case.
What? I have an essay due? What time is it? Okay, I could do this. I could do it in time. Well, the moon. I still have time. I did it! I just needed to concentrate on the task at hand.
Dear, wake up. I'm awake. Are you alright, dear? You keep falling asleep on your phone.
Yes, dear, I am all right.
Are you sure you don't want to take a break? I'm sure everyone will understand. You need rest to keep up your strength.
Don't treat me like I'm an old man. I have plenty of strength left in me.
We must get out of here. They're coming to overthrow you.
No. If it's a fight they want, then it's a fight they get.
Please, you can't hold them all yourself.
You're right. I failed my kingdom.
Your Highness, my queen, I am here to rescue you.
Good night. You have no staff.
She can take mine. I can no longer wield it.
How you doing? Detective Eddie Barton here. I've got a story to tell you about a confused criminal in a dark alley you shouldn't be going down. But one thing you should know about me is that I'm not like other detectives, catching them down, locking them up, throwing away the key. Not my style. I do it a different way. You could say I got my own special combo. Give me all your cash, or I'm gonna... You know, you shouldn't make people traumatizing a habit. Okay, I'll give you two options. Option 1, you get in these cuffs, I bring you to the office, and open 20 years. Option 2, I take you through those orange groves, but you end up at the same ending as option 1. Alright, I gave you the two options. So which one are you choosing? I'll take the second option.
This isn't my real bag. I have two bags. This one doesn't have any of my stuff in it, so where's the bag? You're welcome.
there you have it. The way I see it is that crime doesn't pay, so I make 'em pay. And that's why they call me a cheapskate.
And the award goes to Cheapskate. Congratulations.
Four years ago, the festival was ahead of its time when it introduced an award for artificial intelligence. The festival has seen schools design their own AI, use AI to build interactive stories, and star AI as the main character in those stories. In this case, the author used AI to comply with the privacy issue for students and parents in the juvenile justice system. What you may not have known when you watched the video is that these photos are not of real people. It is an example of appropriate use of artificial intelligence to generate images when the need demands it. We have already seen a clip of the winner of the award for artificial intelligence, Second Chance. Congratulations.
I'm India Mitchell, the director and producer of Second Chance. Second Chance takes us where most of us have never gone before. It goes inside juvenile hall and juvenile court, which are close to the public. A juvenile offender and his parents come forward to share what they went through. The judge, attorneys, and probation officers share what they observed over decades. I made Second Chance to shine a light on the juvenile justice system, which is a big topic for an 8-minute film. I also made it because kids are some of the most vulnerable, and kids, even those in the juvenile justice system, are part of our future in our society and our world. Thank you to everyone who agreed to be interviewed for my film. Thank you also to my parents and my mentors and teachers with the Petaluma School District. A huge thank you to the festival for giving a young teen like me from a small town who made this film on an iPhone an unbelievable opportunity like this. This inspires me to continue making films, especially those that strive to help kids and keep kids safe.
The festival celebrates many mediums: artificial intelligence, 3D printing, digital design, and various others. Sometimes an artist will effectively combine media and earn the award for Best Mixed Media. Here's what the judges had to say about this year's winner. Powerful and artistic combination of the two types of mediums. It enhanced the emotional depth of the project. And beautiful production with excellent animation and solid message. Well done. The Best Mixed Media Award goes to Look at Me.
Hello, my name is Ashley Dillon, and I'm a senior at Freestyle Academy in the San Francisco Bay Area.
I am deeply grateful to the CSMF for this finalist nomination and want to extend a heartfelt thank you to both the festival for this incredible opportunity and to my family and Freestyle Academy for their unwavering support in helping me create the work that has brought me here. My piece, Paradox of Humanity, was based on the overarching message that instead of fearing the transformative power of new technologies like AI, we should actively embrace adaptation to change as a means of enriching our lives. As I look forward to my future and aim to build a career in the animation industry, I hope to continue my own growth by willingly embracing any changes that come my way. Thank you so much.
Hi, thank you to the California State Media Festival. Thank you for nominating me. Thank you to my parents and my brother and Nobel Middle School.
Projects are not always about heroes or research. Sometimes they're just about being funny. You've seen the middle school for best use of humor. This is the high school award. It tells the story of a boy whose weird dream is to join a race to an active volcano. But first, he must learn how to drive. What could possibly go wrong? Whoops! The award goes to Hayden in the house.
If you're feeling bored, join all the fun at the Volcano Grand Prix, where all the racers race to the top of the volcano mountain, filled with hot lava. Caboose!
Now that looks like fun. But first you gotta learn how to drive. Okay, Hayden. Now since you know how to steer, you're just going to drive in a straight line. But this time, slowly, gently, press the gas pedal. Okay? Okie dokie.
At least I'm going straight.
Look out!
No!
First of all, I want to thank Miss O'Neill for submitting my video into this contest, and it feels so exciting to be honored. I want to thank my mom, my grandma, and my art teachers for supporting me and helping me grow as an artist. This short film, Hayden in the House, was inspired by a flipbook I made when I was in 1st or 2nd grade. I really enjoyed seeing it come to life on the screen. I want to thank Reggie Voorhees and brother Andy for lending their voices. I want to thank all of you for your support, and thank you for this honor.
Hello everyone, I'm Brandon Stahl from Millikan High School. I am honored to accept this recognition video for my game, Space Killers. I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to California Student Media Festival for acknowledging my hard work that goes in to this project and to all the others. A special thanks to my parents for their unwavering engagement, and to my teacher, Ms. Becker, for her guidance and support through this journey. I truly hope you enjoy playing my game as much as I have enjoyed creating it. Thank you.
Another killer category in this year's festival is this last one, high school film and video fiction. The first finalist expresses the feelings that many people have. This generation has faced the isolation of COVID and the heavy weight of social media. The second finalist is the film noir we have seen earlier. It demonstrates a great narrative supported by a mastery of special effects using Audition, After Effects, and DaVinci Resolve. The third finalist, through humor, reflects the discontent of not being able to feel anything in the midst of a depressive period and the strengthening power of close friendships. Its only special effect is a sheet with holes cut in it. Yes, it represents a real ghost.
You look into every stranger's face, hoping, beseeching that someone will finally feel the emptiness inside of you. But you are nothing, a desperate figure diving in the dark.
Do not let her words blind you, Melanie. Hi, I'm your optimism.
You're not empty, Melanie. You never were. Every second your soul shapes its uniqueness.
The weight of reality is heavier.
It is heavy, because you let it be. Stop filling her head with those false hopes of your optimism. She knows that none of this will matter. We were born to die, and yet the struggles that you go through lead to growth. Life is not meant to be perfect, it's meant to be lived. It's hopeless doesn't mean it shows how desperate you are.
Melanie?
Melanie? Melanie!
Who are you? I'm you, and you're me. The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but to finding something to live for. You cannot control the world, Melanie. You can only control what you do when it gives you. That's the only truth worth holding into. Have a great day. Wait, what should I do?
Just be present.
You okay there, bud? You're looking a little pale.
Oi! Gargoyles! No brawling in the queue.
Welcome back. Here's our next.
Bad week? You want to tell me about it? All right. So how's it going with, what's her name? Oh. Damn.
You are the most boring, dull, lifeless.
Did you tell your parents about it? Sounds like a really rough week. Can't get any worse than that. Oh. I think you do care.
The award goes to Why Can't We Just Be Ghosts?
Grand Prize Awards.
Hey everybody, Tony Thurman here, California State Superintendent of Public Instruction. It is my honor to work with our 10,000 schools all across the state, and today to be coming to you to announce the winners of the California Student Media Festival. We have some grand prize winners, and I want to say congratulations to all of the participants for your incredible work to learn how to use the technology for your creativity and storytelling. And now, on to the winners. For the middle school grand prize, for their production of Cheapskate, congratulations, Redlands Unified School District. The judges were thrilled. They said great storyline, awesome acting, great message, and a great plot twist. Congratulations, Redlands.
For 30 years, I haven't let one criminal get past me. I've had this detection agency for a long time, and I've never lost a case. Ever. And I'm not about to start now. Whatever, boss. If you want to keep up your record, you gotta catch this guy. Sorry, I have to get this. Make him pay detective agency. What's your problem? Okay. I'll tell Detective Barton right away. Yes, calm down, we'll get right on it. Johnny was just seen at Prospect Park.
For our final grand prize winner, we have the Canyon Crest Academy Envision Cinema Conservatory for their production of Why Can't We Just Be Ghosts? Congratulations. The judges again commended the amazing portrayals and the great directing. They loved the universality message here about how we learn how to feel sometimes when we don't know how to feel. And by the end of the story, the characters knew how to feel.
Let me show you something. Just listen.